quieter compared to India.
Hello.
Earlier this year, I decided to join one of my favorite YouTubers, Carl Watson, in Sri Lanka. With a group of 14, we explored the country for 2 weeks. We climbed Sigiriya and hiked the Knuckles mountain range. We camped in the mountains, counted elephants during safaris, flew down hills on a zip line, and biked and kayaked uphill. Stay tuned for this 3-episode series about Sri Lanka. I'm your host, Daniel, and this is episode 1. That's not our hotel, no worries. Hello, welcome back here. And I am in Sri Lanka. I will join Carl Watson tours. And yeah, he is actually quite a big YouTuber. He has a couple of 100,000 followers more than I have on YouTube. And he is organizing this trip here through Sri Lanka. We're a group of around 14 people. I will stay 13 nights together and yeah, go and explore this beautiful country. I arrived last night around 2 a.m. in the hotel here in Negombo, and I actually had no idea how it looks here. So when I woke up this morning, I was pretty impressed of this huge beach I'm walking here now on. It's actually a beautiful place. I'm just sweating. Yeah, and that's why we explored the beach for some more time. But then I headed back to the hotel to rest after the long flight the day before. While it was too windy to enjoy the pool, time passed very quickly. As the sun was setting, it was already time to meet our tour group for the very first time. And we had a welcome dinner in our hotel. So, good morning. We are here at the Negombo fish market, our first stop of the tour. So here's my group, and we're still exploring here the Negombo fish market. Our tour guide just explains us about how the work here is, and actually it's impressive when you see where your food is coming from.
No problem. Now salt maybe.
Little salt, yeah. I prefer sushi, thank you.
So you have the dry fish area where they dry the fish within 2 days, max 2 days when the weather is good. Yeah, and after the fish market we made a quick detour to the harbor to view the fishing boats. Then we set off towards Dambulla, where our first big adventure waited for us. wedding party.
Okay.
So we are heading to Sigiriya. Step mountain here ahead of us. It's 1,203 steps, as I remember. This is called the mouth, right?
It's Sinhala. To the right.
Singala.
Giri.
In Singagiri.
Sinhagiri.
In Singagiri.
Sinha means lion. Giri means mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Lion mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well as Giri we use for the mountains as well. Lion's Rock also. It's another name.
Okay.
Lion's Rock and Lion's Mouth as well.
Next stairs up. We made it. We are on the top here. I have to say the view is really beautiful. With great views over there to the lakes, and over here that's a mountain we'll visit tomorrow evening. On day 3 we kicked off with a jeep safari at the Hurulu Eco Park, and we made a bet about elephants.
No, I'm not a part of this.
Oh, I said over. Ryan said under. Now he's backing out.
Well, maybe I said over 20.
We'll see that. That's a little.
We'll get this
tricky
official.
one.
Come on. So,
Yeah.
you're going to go. Why don't
Over.
you go over. Do you think over 20 or
Probably under 20.
under 20?
I'm gonna say over.
Over 20, alright.
Yeah,
And whoever loses buys beers for everyone.
All right, that's a fair deal.
Shaking it?
So we set off to find elephants in the park. It didn't take long before we encountered not just a fleet of jeeps, but also a herd of elephants. We also spotted a male elephant with tusks, which is actually very rare in Sri Lanka. So, and we did it. We saw 21 elephants at the end. It was close, very close.
Monkey. It was a monkey.
Big monkey, small monkey. That was the safari, actually really fun. For me it was the first time that I ever did a safari. I have a little bit the wrong camera to make great shots on a safari, especially the birds are too small. Now we hike again. Just wondering how the name is here again, the place where we go.
Oh,
This is Pidurangala.
Yeah, shut it. Yeah. So I was trying to
Pidurangala.
look at all your
Somehow like this. So we hike to Pidurangala.
Sangha mean monks. Gala mean rock. The offer the rock for the monks. It's one folk rock. That's how name Pidurangala. Pidu mean offering to the monks. Kind of rock. 4th century AD. The King Kashyapa came to the Sigiriya Fortress. Then after he donated this place for the dwelling monks. That time onwards this was an ancient Buddhist monastery.
Yeah, so finally after learning how to pronounce the name, we reached a pretty steep section where we also had to scramble up a bit. We made it. How is the feeling?
Would have been better with the beer.
Great view here on the top. Let's climb down again, down to the valley, where we hopefully get a beer. Yeah, and then it was time to drive over to our campsite for the next 2 days. So we are having a short break. We are stretching the legs a bit and then we are going to the Knuckles range. Just ahead here on my side. So that's our campsite here, and as long as it's not raining, I try probably to get a shower. Let's see. No worry, I not gone through. This is a shower, right? And this here is a toilet. Could be worse.
Like a real toilet.
Could be a hole in the floor.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Now we are going down to the riverbed. Don't really know how it looks here. It's pretty steep going down. Yeah, it was pretty steep, but we enjoyed the cold water after that hot day and we were getting ready for day 4.
Potato, coconut sambal, you can go with the roti and with the sweet potato, egg, omelette, pancake inside coconut and honey, and fruits. And who don't use coconut sambal, you can use also jam. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, dog. After a great breakfast, as you saw, we headed out for the 17-kilometer long hike to the Knuckles mountain range. At the trailhead, we prepared ourselves with a home remedy against leeches, so they wouldn't suck our blood. And so we began our climb to the first summit, Manigala. Along the way we passed beautiful trails, and yeah, we came across pretty beautiful, awesome views. We made it to the top. Here's the summit of the first mountain. Behind me you can see the ridge goes are like 200 meters further to the top. So we will have a little bit more elevation coming up, but basically the main thing is done. And as you can see on the footage, the view is absolutely stunning. You have a great view over the whole valley from this Knuckles mountain range. And far in the distance we could also see the campsite, which would be our home for the next night as well. That's the second peak here on the top. We are now on 1090 meters and we came all over that ridge here up to this place. It's pretty hot. I try actually to follow here the guide, but he is faster than me. Even he just wears flip-flops. He runs down the hill here. My God. Who is there? Whoa. My God.
Oh, thorny bush.
Thorny bushes and steep road down. And here is our lunch break. It's actually very nice here. Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
We have so many dogs here.
11, 12. We've got 12 dogs.
Seems like now each of us has one dog.
Carl already has one.
Hi. Hello. Looks like we are almost back. Yes, it looks like we are back now. Back at the campsite. We're not yet back. Sounds promising, right? We're just a couple of meters away of our campsite. Over there is our bus. And the campsite is over there, and we are standing here in the middle of the rice paddies. We did it.
Okay. And this is dal curry, as usual, lentils. Okay, more cereal. And very healthy food for the pregnant ladies in the village. More nutrient sources.
And finally, after this long hike, we had an amazing curry meal. And a show specially prepared by the camp owner. Definitely, it was another great day in Sri Lanka. Good morning. It's ice cold here today, and we leave the camp today. We check out soon, and look at this sunrise. We left the campsite already, and now we're going to Pitawala, Pathana, Pitawala, Pathana
area. Now we are in the around 1000 meter from the sea level. This Pathana, and we have a small walk to the mini peak. The peak also we can see a little world stand with the scenic view as well. The Pitawala Pathana. Yeah, that's the right.
So we made it to the mini end of the world. So it's basically just a cliff here down, and from that cliff it goes straight down, probably 500 meters. So yeah, actually a great place here to explore. Just a short hike actually up. It was like, yeah, 20 minutes while we were hiking up. And yeah, now we made it to the mini end of the world.
I'm looking for candy in Candy.
It's quieter compared to India.
Hello.
See you. Have a good time.
You too.
We're getting ready